What is going on, guys? Sam here from TST Gaming, and welcome to episode 4 of my Better Late Than Never series. If you check out the last video, you see we pick up 1 point from 3 games and suffering 2 quite heavy defeats, but we did get a point against a guy with an absolutely incredible team. Players like Team of the Season Benteke, Team of the Season Cazorla. Go check it out if you want. So we come on in this episode and we sign a guy called Miete with 67 pace to plonk in the centre of the midfield. We do go straight into a game in the Bronze Cup. And yes, you might wonder why we went into the Bronze Cup instead of Division 5, but that's because I'm trying to complete all 12 of the manager tasks at this point. So we come into this game and he's got an all bronze MLS side, and I was quite nervous as I know MLS players are renowned for being the fastest. For example, Landon Donovan is very fast. Also, Marvel Wynn, the centre-back, I think this year's got 93 pace. However, I do get the game started off in the 5th minute. A good bit of turning from Akpa on the edge of the box, and he fires it home in the 5th minute. However, that was it. The rest of the game, he had this one chance at the end, and that was pretty much it for the whole game. It was a pretty boring game, to be honest, but I wasn't given the last manager task. So we do go into an offline tournament, and we play against P. Wazaka. I'm not going to include the highlights, as it was a very boring game for me and you to watch, especially me to play, as I scored 3 goals in about 5 minutes and then just let the rest of the game roll out so we could get this manager task done. I do indeed get the last manager task done at this point. However, there was a little slight turn in what I thought was going to happen. I was expecting to go on and then be given a goal pack, as you expect for doing all 12. But I go on to the manager tasks here, and it says, congratulations, you have completed all tasks. Go redeem your goal pack from the store. So that's what I go and do, except for there's no goal pack in the store. I wasn't sure why until later that evening when another member of TST Gaming said that as it wasn't my first time creating a club on my same gamer tag, I wasn't allowed to redeem the pack because I've already done it before. However, we do go and pick up a new right midfielder called Bernier to replace Dyers on the wing. They have the same pace, but they will just be swapping in and out for fitness. We do go and pick up a higher rated goalkeeper as ours is only a 58, I believe. So hopefully him in there will solidify the defence and make us concede less goals. We then carry on and then we just jumble the team around a little bit. If you see here, we've got lots of spaces here to sign more French people, as I'm trying to get a non-ref French team, as you all well know. So there goes our new keeper onto the bench, and I do put him into the squad to get a chemistry boost. I then go out and buy a few more players. I buy a new striker with 77 pace, so he is faster than Koita and Akpa at the moment. However, he did have 28 contracts, that's why I did sign him. It looks like a pretty decent player, but whether he'll be able to keep the goal scoring record that the current two have at the moment is another matter. We then go and try and sign a new left back as R1. It isn't the fastest, and we see this guy there with 76 pace. I check the rest, but I like him the most. Go and pick him up for 250 coins, I believe, and then we plonk him into the team as well. There is a few more signings, as you'll see in a second, because we needed to fill the bench up, but I do go out and buy a 750 coin pack first. And as the game comes up, you see K, and I was expecting, right, I know he's going to be English, but we get a left back, rare left back from France. So I list K up for a couple hundred coins, and then we send the left back Camille to our club, as when I win the Bronze Cup I'll be able to shove him straight into the team without having to go out and buy him. We do get a new badge, and I do make it active as I prefer it to the current one. We do send the contracts to the club as well. The players, I think I list Sweeney up for 200 coins by now, and hopefully to sell him on for 200 coins by a new player eventually. You can see me here making the badge active. So we go into a first game with 93 chemistry with a few of our new signings in place, and we come up against a 3-5-2 Barclays Premier League team. Obviously, we're back in Division 5, as this is the only kind of team you come up against. It's a very nice team. He's got Hernandez, Sturridge and Suarez up front, very strong, with I believe that is Hoylett on the left and Walcott on the right. He has got an incredibly quick team, so I was quite nervous about this game, simply because of the quality that this guy's team had at this point. So from the start of the kickoff, I wanted to get this game underway and put the berry in the hatches, just in case he did come out and score 5, 6 or 7. Hopefully I could dent his confidence. Koita does a great bit of work here and then gets tripped up, carries on with the ball, and somehow I get a penalty. Some more of that EA bullshit affecting me here. But Courtois, my trusty penalty taker, after cycling through and trying to decide not to use him, steps up and smashes it into the back of the net in the 2nd or 3rd minute. So great start to the game. However, he stopped playing. I was a bit confused what happened at this point, but I do go down the wing with Courtois, run it, and then I do a little bit of a due goal. What we're going to do, he's not playing, he's got an all-goal team. his fault for not playing, so I do go through, and then Miete comes through, cuts back, and absolutely gets clattered by his keeper, and I have another penalty. Courtois is obviously going to step up to take it. Unfortunately, this time, I went exactly the same way, but he caught me out and went exactly the same way I did, and then this is kind of annoying. He saves a penalty, which definitely was a penalty. I should have scored. He runs halfway up the pitch with Walcott, lays a great ball over the top to Suarez, and that is just unreal finish, showing that why I've got a bronze keeper in goal. Most goalkeepers will have their near post covered. However, great save there for my keeper, comes out to the edge of the box, and somehow Javi Garcia scores a header from there. No idea how he did that. My defender should have closed it on the line, blocked it on the line, but that is not the case. Bit more work from Walcott, and he runs it too far into protect, and my left back puts a great ball in. That's a great ball out to Courtois, runs down the wing. As I come back, do a great little ball over the top to Koita, who volleys it in. But before that happens, I was given another penalty, and at this point I would have been very pissed off if I missed, so I go straight up the middle, OP penalty slot, and that was 3-2. So into the second half we go, and it's a great ball to Sturridge, and then my keeper comes out and punches it, and then Walcott, who was going to be given the assist, got given the goal as Sturridge didn't touch it, obviously bounced under my keeper, or bounced off my keeper and rolled into the net, which was kind of annoying. But in the 75th minute, that's a great call, and that's a phenomenal header from Koita. He's turning into a goal-scoring machine recently. And that was it for the game. We actually have finally picked up a win in Division 1. Our first win in Division 1. Feels good to know that we have 3 more points on the board to support us in Division 1. I believe we are up to about 7 points in Division 1, so we only need a couple of points now before we get promoted. We have 3 games remaining, 2 points needed, and that is going to be the end of the episode, guys. See our Twitters on the screen at the moment, so go follow us on Twitter. Thanks for watching this, guys, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.